Moving on to the content. What are we writing about? This is important. This is the message. And again, it's very, very important that the message is clear and divided into sections. We're going to talk about the sections. The first division is sentences. What is a sentence? It's a unit of thought. So keep it to one thought. Just write one thought. If you have two thoughts in a sentence, your sentence is too long. Split it. And a paragraph is a thematic unit. Each paragraph should address one theme and only one theme. Eliminate everything that is not specifically related to that theme. The first paragraph, write why you are writing and what you want. Here's our example. It's a composed letter, obviously, from recent history. It's supposed to be funny. I hope you find it so. Notice there are two sentences, one that says why he is writing, the second that says what he wants.
Vediamo se qualcuno indovina chi è il destinatario e chi è il mittente. Sì, scusami.
Okay, so two parts. First, why you're writing. Second, what you want. And absolutely nothing else. Don't say, sorry, I'm late writing, wasn't it wonderful last weekend, or please say hi to whoever. Nothing else. The reason is very, very clear, because the first paragraph is like an extension of the subject line. Here, for example, is an inbox, and many different email clients use similar mechanisms. They show part of the first paragraph so that you can try to understand what is the rest of the content of the email. This is very, very useful if you are looking for an old email. You remember how it starts. But it's much, much better if the first paragraph relates to the important content of the email. Moving on. Second paragraph. The second paragraph is your long paragraph. Long, 4 lines, maybe. Here you give the details, the explanation, the information that your correspondent needs. You have to think. Here we are. Here's our example. I'll give you a moment to read it. In this paragraph, you should really think about what your correspondent needs to know. Don't give too little information so he or she can't act. And don't give superfluous information. It's just confusing for the person at the other end. It means that he has to digest more information. Unnecessary, don't do it. Eliminate it. Again, it's this balance that we saw in the subject line. Not too much, not too little. Third paragraph. What you want, expanded. Here is our example. Explain what you want in more detail. Obviously, the first paragraph must be very brief. So this means that the third paragraph picks up on the information in the second. Moving on. The fourth paragraph. This is the close. It should be short. Sometimes you just want to give a looking forward to seeing you, or looking forward to your reply, or something similar. But you can also put your apologies if you are replying late, or something like this, or if you can't fulfill a request. And also social glue. Social glue. What is social glue? A little bit of friendly interaction. This is very important in email because the real world interaction is missing. Social glue is not used in commercial correspondence, but in email it's a good idea to introduce some, but not too much. Keep it to one line. So here is our complete email. Look at it on this page. Just think, is that long enough to read and get all the information? Is it short enough to read the complete email? Will your correspondent finish reading it? This is the question you should ask yourself when you have just finished your email. Okay, content. Be careful. Compose it very, very carefully. The point about content, it's like writing poetry. You choose your words with extreme precision and keep it short.
Molto utile, ce l'hanno detto in diversi commenti mentre andavi avanti e spiegavi questa parte sul contenuto, il modo in cui strutturiamo appunto i nostri contenuti in frasi e paragrafi, e io ho trovato anche molto utile il fatto che tu abbia in qualche modo posto l'accento sull'aspetto dell'interazione, di questo collante sociale di cui parli alla fine.
It's different. When you have a different medium, you have to change. Email is still a very young medium, so the rules are still being established. The rules for the paragraphs, for the structure of the paragraphs, derived from old rules in commercial correspondence, but they are changed. Why? First, because of the social glue, as we said, but also because in normal commercial correspondence, the third paragraph only is where you say what you want. In email, you must promote it to the first in a small part.